Alright, hello Adam.
Hello. Yep, just
I keep forgetting that.
no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We haven't seen each other in a minute, so
A little bit, yeah. It's difficult to get back into the character of a moment.
Right, I understand.
So, how have you been?
Oh, well, that probably as good as it can be, I guess. Sure. Everything's fine.
Yeah. So, tell me about everything. Anything in particular that sticks out to you since the last time we met?
I have been working on moving out.
Okay.
At least, the step-by-step process that we set up in our last meeting. I have been mentally preparing my mom, at least trying to.
Yeah.
She's not quite there yet, but she's getting there. She's coming around to the idea of me not living here anymore.
Sure.
So I have been talking to her about that more often. I did send in my application to the apartment complex, the handicapable
Nice.
complex. So
Any word on that?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
But it was just like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Excuse me. That I sent it in. So
good job, man.
yeah, I'm excited. It should be fun.
Cool. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
I shall write that down for you.
Yeah, please. So yeah, that has happened. Obviously some of the other things. I'm gonna have to get my mom to get a job.
Well, if you want me to, I can just go ahead and run through
Sure. Yeah.
the stuff that I was wanting to talk about today, and then we'll go from there. So, just wanted to focus on just the first two goals, which was moving out of mom's house, and then getting your dad to start paying child support.
Yeah.
So those are the two that I wanted to just kind of touch base on with you and see how everything's going. And
not a problem.
And then next meeting we'll go ahead and talk about the next two goals.
Okay.
And
that makes sense. And keep going from there.
Yeah. And we'll just kind of cycle back and forth. And at the beginning of each of our meetings, I'll kind of do the same thing where I'll ask if there's any big movements forward in any of the areas you want to talk about.
Okay.
But then we'll go to each of the two goals and see how you're doing for that day.
Sounds good to me.
So, moving into the apartment, you got the application finished?
Yes.
And just waiting on
hearing back from
hearing back. So,
but last I heard when I talked to the lady, there weren't any apartments available, which was fine.
Okay.
I wanted to get my application in there and see what was going to happen because I still have, there's a lot of time left as far as I remember from our last meeting for me to set that up. So, I mean, it hasn't been that long yet. So, yeah, I still have a while with them. My mom still needs to get a job. And, I need to feel like I'm leaving her and my brother in more financially secure areas. So, still waiting on that. Working towards getting that to the point in which I feel capable and like comfortable leaving.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Maybe someone will get out earlier, and maybe I'll just be like, well, I'm accepted, so I gotta go.
Yeah, definitely be thinking about that and weighing your options, seeing what's best for you and what's best for your family.
Right, and that makes sense, and I will.
Yeah, keep looking at it from your perspective and theirs.
Right.
So, the other thing that we had for that area was purchasing necessities for moving out and getting into your own place.
Right.
Which I don't think really needs to even happen until you're
closer to it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
There are certain things I've been secretly stockpiling when I can.
Oh, really?
So my mom's freaking out, but like I bought a couple pans and I bought a set of like silverware from the thrift shop.
Okay.
So at least I have those things and I keep them under my bed for now, so that my mom's not freaking out on me about moving there. And she's still not up to the point. I don't think she's ready to know that I'm purchasing things. And then know that I'm ready to let them for myself. But
And then, I don't know if you remember the last time that we talked about just kind of assessing how you're coming along on each of your targets, where 1 through 5 scale.
Right.
And so for the application, obviously you're coming along really well on that, where 2 is where we started you out with.
Right.
And 5 would probably be like complete the whole application process and you're moving in.
Yeah.
So I think you're at least up to 3.5 or a 4 right now. You sure?
Yeah, with my experience with my mom, I don't think she's as far as she needs to be long for me to move out yet.
Okay.
I would definitely say there's progress, but not
Okay. So it's a good assessment. I appreciate you being honest with me.
Yeah, not a problem. Once the big step is getting her to get a job and get that all figured out, and then I feel like we have to before for her to move out to that point.
Okay.
I'd say about halfway there though. So.
Alright, cool. And then with working towards necessities, probably 2.5. Or...
Yeah, probably like 2.5.
Okay.
Like I said, it's just been small things to get me prepared and set up for it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, and then the next point would be leaving your mom in a sufficient financial state. And
right.
So,
and that's still right where we left off. She hasn't even started to take in applications yet. I've been talking to her about taking applications, and she's getting around to it, but it's just and we're reaching that deadline where the financial aid we get from the government, like the unemployment, I suppose, where that will run out. And so I'm trying to push that deadline on her. Like, we have like a month or 2 before that runs out. Like, we need to find something. So we'll see. Hopefully she'll get on it.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you wouldn't really want to try and extend the deadline of receiving the unemployment. I would rather her just get...
Right, yeah. For my own personal goals, in order to get that done, if I'm thinking about myself as in front of, like, thinking of myself for once, I guess, in front of my parents, at least my mom, then, I definitely don't want to move forward. But if she's not happy enough, then we'll see about an extension.
How do you feel as far as your level of emotional support for your mom? Like, you're being as supportive as you can, but how is she receiving it?
She's been okay. She hasn't lashed out on me even like I don't need your help or anything like that. So
Cool. Yeah. Alright. So got that kind of gone over. Move on to your dad.
Sure.
See how that's going.
Yeah. Why not?
Obviously, it's coming along swimmingly.
Yeah, totally swimmingly. I've been talking to him more.
Okay.
That was our first step from what I remember last time.
Right. Increasing from 2 to 3 times a week.
Right. So I have been talking to him more.
Okay.
Much to my chagrin. But it's been getting better. At least the perception of the relationship is starting to be there.
Cool.
So it's not necessarily something I want to do on a personal level. Probably something I want to do but for the betterment of my family. So like on a familial level, if you will. Have more of those times.
Right. Got that sociology going on.
That's right.
Alright, well I'm glad that you're able to think on that level.
Right.
To not have... a lot of people are just very selfish and unconsciously so.
And I feel like maybe part of the reason why I am thinking that way is on a selfish route. It's all towards the benefit of it's towards the benefit of my mom financially, but it's also towards the benefit of me in that if she's more financially secure, then I can move out.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so just trying to get towards that end goal, but at the same time, if I help my mom along the way, that's okay.
I appreciate that you're willing to do that.
Yeah.
It's not something that you absolutely need to do. I mean, you could just move out tomorrow and leave your family to fend for themselves.
Right.
And that is selfless of you to be willing to help them out in the meantime.
Yeah.
And just kind of prolong your happiness for the betterment of your family.
Right.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
Not everybody can do that.
Trying to think of some other things. So yeah, I mean that's coming along about as good as I'd expected to. With my dad being who he is. So, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but along with coming to see you, my mom's put me on medication, and that seems to be going well.
Okay. So, and what is
it's medication for like emotional support.
Okay.
It's like some kind of off-brand of Zoloft.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's to help with the depression that's kind of inherent with my disability, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if it necessarily is, but in the people that I've talked to who also have CP, it's something that's common in all of us.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So what all medications are you taking currently? Just the brand Zoloft?
The Zoloft, the medication for when I go through the severe days, like when I wake up and my leg won't move.
Okay.
Still taking that medication to help with that.
Is that mostly for pain or to regain movement?
It's both. Because of the pain, I lose the movement in my leg. Like the little bit of movement that I have in my leg, I lose it.
Sure.
So it's for both pain and for increasing mobility.
Okay.
But yeah. So I think those are the only two I'm on. There's sometimes I have days where my muscles in the right side of my body do seize up. So in those days I'm on muscle relaxing.
Gotcha.
Just try to help that. So.
Is that like cream or by mouth?
By mouth.
Okay.
So it's just quicker that way. And muscle relaxing creams are usually more for sports than for medical things. So. Gotcha. But that's what's going on so far. I don't think, from what I can remember, there's anything else that I've done with my dad that would constitute increasing anymore. Maybe like move it up to a 2.5 from the 3. We're still assessing it. But
sure.
Yeah. 2.5 to 2. Let's write that down. It didn't go down.
I got you.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah. Smelling what you're stepping.
I appreciate it.
Anytime. I want to make sure it's nothing bad.
Right.
Alright, well, I think that's about all we need to go over, and thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for putting up with me. Always good to see you.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Thanks.